Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod review. Today we are checking out a brand new weapon pack, and that's going to be Nimrout's Sidearms 45, 9mm, and 38 by Nimrout. This mod is going to add in 3 brand new pistols chambered in different ammo types. These are all going to serve a very similar purpose, being a nice little sidearm for your character, but with the variety and different damage modifiers of the different ammo types. All of them will behave pretty similarly, but will have more effectiveness at different points in the game. For starters, the beefiest pistol you get is the 45 caliber pistol. This is basically based off of the 1911, though its naming of 45 cal pistol is going to be sort of in line with the vanilla Fallout weapons, much like the 10mm pistol. Next, we get the 9mm pistol, a sort of smaller version based off of the Browning High Power, though it's going to have a pretty similar look to the 1911. This is going to be chambered in 9mm, which is going to be added by this mod, and that ammo type will be craftable at the chemistry station. And then finally, we do have the little 38 pistol, and that's going to be based off of the 1903 hammerless pistol. And this thing is going to be the weakest of the bunch and definitely intended to be used the earliest, and again uses that very weak 38 caliber round, though that is a nice little bonus because there are not too many things that fire 38s, and having another option is pretty cool to have in your game. If you want to get your hands on one of these weapons, you will have to craft them at the chemistry station. As far as I can tell, there is no leveled list integration with this mod, so you're going to have to craft them all yourself. Something I'd definitely love to see in the future is full leveled list integration, though it does not specify that there is any on the mod page, nor could I find any when checking through the game's files. This mod also does not come with custom animations. Instead, all of these pistols will be using the Deliverer's base vanilla animations, but that's not a bad thing to me because there are a ton of Deliverer reanimation packs out there. That way you can go and grab your favorite one. So you're not stuck with whatever the mod author gives you, you can actually customize it. Let's go ahead and show off each of these weapons in action. I'm using War Daddy's reanimation pack so that you can get a sense of what these look like with some modded animations. So here we start with the 45 caliber pistol, and I believe this is using the combat rifle sounds. Very nice. And then we also have the Browning High Power 9mm using those 10mm sounds. And then finally we do have the little 38 1903 hammerless, which I believe is currently bugged. It does not have any sounds, so you see when I pull the trigger here. And I'm assuming that's something that's going to be fixed very soon, because that's a pretty noticeable bug there. But I guarantee you there will be a bug fix anytime. As to be fair, I am recording this basically as soon as it dropped. With the animations out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the stats for each of these weapons. But really quick before we begin, I do want to note, something really important about this mod to me is that you get a total of 3 different unique pistols in a very, very small file size. In total, all 3 of these pistols clock in at 14 megabytes, so you really are getting a lot of bang for your buck here, which is great if you're on either Xbox or a low-end PC that doesn't have as much space. So 3 pistols for 14 megs is a pretty good deal. Now let's talk stats. This here 38 caliber pistol has a base damage of 15, shoots 38 rounds, has a fire rate of 66, a range of 83, an accuracy of 60, a weight of 2.9 pounds, and a value of 30 caps. Moving up to the 9mm pistol, we have a base damage of 18. It shoots 9mm rounds, has a fire rate of 66, a range of 119, an accuracy of 61, a weight of 5.6 pounds, and a value of 51 caps. And then finally, with our 45 caliber pistol, we have a base damage of 20, shooting 45 caliber rounds, has a fire rate of 66, a range of 119, an accuracy of 61, a weight of 7.3 pounds, and a value of 68 caps. So let's talk modifications here. All of these are going to have access to the exact same set of modifications, so we'll only go through them once. Just know that every other pistol is going to have these same options. So for receivers, we have our standard, light, and heavy frame, the calibrated receiver, the hardened receiver, the hair trigger, powerful, calibrated powerful, and finally advanced. Advanced bringing our 45 caliber pistol from a base 20 damage to a maximum of 35, keeping in mind that I have no perks on my character, so that is the base weapon stats. For barrels, we have the short barrel and the long barrel, the long muzzled barrel, and the short muzzled barrel. Now, the thing about these muzzled barrels is they will allow you to attach suppressors, so let's go ahead and equip one of those so that we can put a suppressor on. For grips, we do have a handful of different textures. We have the abalone, the bark, the blue tiger, the camo, the outcast, the red dragon, and then the standard grip, and the waves. Personally, I really like the way the standard design looks on this grip. I think it's a really cool pattern on there. For magazine, we do have the standard mag, the extended mag, and then the large mag, which is going to be very extended there. For sights, we have standard and glow sights. And then for muzzles, we do have the option to add a suppressor, like I said, if you attach that muzzled barrel. Now, the suppressors are actually different models depending on which weapon you're using. Here is the suppressor for the 45 caliber pistol. I believe it's the same one on the 9mm pistol. We're going to have to go ahead and attach a muzzled barrel first. Yeah, same model on the 9mm, but the 38 does use its own. If we grab a muzzled barrel and throw on a suppressor, there we go. I believe that is the Deliverer's suppressor, which looks really nice on this one. And now we move on to the damage testing phase. We'll be running 3 tests today, one with each of the pistols, with their maxed out damages. So we'll be using the advanced receiver first on the 38 pistol, then the 9mm, and then the 45 caliber. So keep in mind, no perks, this is just the raw stats of the weapon to see how it performs on a standard Deathclaw. My guess is not too well as these are intended to be early game sidearms, but let's find out. Here is the 38 pistol with the advanced receiver. Again, keeping in mind that this one does have no sounds, but again, I think that will be patched out very soon. 2 magazines in and we're barely gonna pass a quarter health here. Really important to hit those shots on the center of mass in his weak spot. I believe that's 4 mags, 5, and then this will do it with 1 more shot. Perfect. So that's about 36 bullets out of the 38 pistol. Let's see how we do with 9mm, stepping up the damage quite a bit. And this time with sound. 1 magazine in, we're already about a third way done. 2. Those last few shots were not hitting the weak spot, so it's going to take us about 4 magazines. But if you were a better shot than me, then you probably could have taken him down at about 3. Let's see how we do with the 45 caliber pistol. With that one, we can guarantee a 3-mag takedown. Don't forget, you can also throw on some extended mags, which will make that perform even better. To be fair, these aren't too bad for some early game weapons. Definitely worth getting that advanced receiver, and they perform pretty well. They can even support you in your fight against a Deathclaw. Pretty cool. So yeah guys, that is Nimrout Sidearm Pack. I really do encourage you to try this one out. It is a pretty basic mod, but you do get 3 pistols for a very, very low file size, which is always nice. Not to mention these are some really cool, nice fitting pistols. Again, would like to see some leveled list integration in the future. That would be a nice touch to see these on some raiders. I think they make a perfect early game thing to fight against. Either way though, really cool one and definitely worth checking out. If you want to try this mod for yourself, it will be linked down in the description below, along with the Xbox link if it is available. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a rating, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace! And really quick, I'd like to make a shout out to all of our patrons. Your donations are greatly appreciated and really help to support the channel and videos just like this one. So again, thank you.